I'd like to finish off this brief talk on documentation with a look at the transformation and assessment of documentation. Now obviously with the documentation, once you've planned it all out, you've sorted out your format and sorted out how you're going to do it, well, obviously you just go and do it. However, let's have a look more at the assessment of it. There are the characteristics of effective writing listed there. This is only one person's view of those characteristics, so you might find a different list somewhere if you have a look. Any list is better than no list at all. It's the usual thing, you know. Having some sort of a systematic way of reviewing something is better than not reviewing it at all. But beyond that, how do you assess completion? How do you know that it's finished? Now this is particularly important if your documentation is going out piecemeal, as it might happen with a agile project who's being delivered in parts, and the users need the documentation for the parts that they're being delivered. Now how would you know that you've done enough documentation so that it's suitable to go out and help the people it's intended to help at the time? That's not something I can answer for you. That's something you will have to decide yourself in the situation. How do you assess the quality? It really is surprising how much documentation is delivered, not necessarily computer system documentation, more like student assignments. There's not even been a spell check done, nor a grammar check. These things are reasonably easy to do and mostly automated, and it's the kind of thing that you really ought to do. Beyond that, somebody has to assess whether it actually suits its intended audience and achieves its intended purpose for that audience.